side you can see the details there. I've only documented the first program, that's the symbol blinking LED, but I've done the blinking LED using the push button also in Arduino, and I've also Jojin taught me some basics of AVRC also, so I have programmed it, but I haven't uploaded it yet. I'll be doing it today evening.
This is already even. What today?
Yes,
Day
sorry.
today night.
Yes, yes, yes.
Evening.
So the first thing was going through the data sheet. I didn't get any idea by going through the data sheet, so I've referred some documentation of last year students, and uh, Salman and Jojin helped me with the basics. I had some basics in programming, but not with the embedded programming. So with Arduino IDE, it was somewhat okay, but AVRC was kind of difficult for me, like getting into the logic and the pin specifications and things like that. So they have helped me with it. Uh, that's pretty much everything.
Okay, so you have to. I mean, you have to upload the. Sorry, update the AVRC
Yeah, yeah.
experience. Uh, One thing I haven't mentioned is it's all about. The funny thing is, if you are doing something with the ordinal, there is nothing to be get from the data sheet, I guess. Like Odin has some other macros, functions, and a lot of things.
Yes, it was
Yeah, I mean,
pretty.
it's fine that you can go through. You can have some. You can try some Ordinos, and we
Yeah,
go.
I tried some more things also, like flash, uh, like using the LED like a flash. I've done some programs, but I
Okay,
haven't
yeah,
uploaded.
it's fine. I was saying, when you come to the area, I mean, level C, the assignment is something like what Neil wants is you should be able to program a microcontroller if you get the data sheet. So it's all about how will you take the data, how will you read the data sheet, and how
Yeah.
can you understand from the data sheet.
Ah,
So explain like explain what you understand from the data sheet. Not you cannot read and get all the data from the data sheet.
yeah,
Suppose if you are trying some button LED thing, there are some basic codes, some data DDR registers like port registers, etc. So the minimum things you in order to make some input and output. So you can mention the
but while we are programming with the Arduino, we don't need those things, right?
yeah,
Like,
we don't need those things actually
okay.
uh, practically to get things done. So
Okay.
but when you go to C, I mean you have to
Yeah, yeah,
mention. I mean, I was saying I was giving some suggestion while documentation.
uh,
You have to put some screenshot of the data sheet or some the registers and all. So
okay.
if you're using DDR, say what's DDR and what is
Ah,
that?
yeah.
What is
That things I'll be mentioning in my documentation. Like
uh,
when I'm
so
mentioning the doing the C AVRC, I've already done that. So I'll be documenting that in that part. Like what was DDRA, DDRB, then for giving inputs we have to give a one and output zeros and things like that. I'll be mentioning them that in the documentation.
Okay. So also compare what you feel and compare the environments and languages like C and what you know, etc. So, but
Yeah,
one more thing, you have to try the assembly too. So
yeah,
assembly is difficult for everyone unless you get the logic. It's very difficult
yeah.
to try. So
Actually,
you don't need to go write some complicated program. You go with some simple programs in assembly. You can refer some examples is available on the internet, or I have some instruction sets, tutorials, etc. for the assembly.
Okay, okay,
So try that too. Okay.
okay,
Um, so that's it. Uh, Also, yeah, that's it.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Are you using Windows or Linux?
Windows.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, Yadu.
Yeah.
It's Jordan.
Hold on a second. One second.
Sorry, I didn't. Hello.
Sorry. Right. Hi, Joji.
I had to complete my page. I just started it today.
It's not updated.
Oh, it's just updated. You can go to the top left, top left,
This one.
top left. There is a line, three lines, assignments,
Mm-hmm.
but it's for 9 to 1.
What?
What? Oh, sorry, I updated it wrongly. Sorry. Just
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just forgot that.
Uh, uh,
I just modified the last week page, so I
and
forgot to
got it,
add.
got it, got it. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So update the documentation. So you already know the you have a background, right? Uh,
I'm not perfect, but I know something about microcontroller because I have previously run. Most
uh,
of them were Arduino, but embedded C was AVIC was a bit different for me. But since I was aware about some logic operation, because so it was somewhat favorable for me. So I didn't try the assembly. I had to try that, but I tried C and Arduino.
okay. Uh, yeah. Mm,
Hello.
yeah, yeah. I was. I hear. Uh, okay. The thing is that when you document, it's like when the assignment is like read the data sheet and try to understand the data sheet and try to fetch the data we want to program a microcontroller. So
Okay.
it's like, you should be able to program any microcontroller once you get the data sheet. So
Okay.
it's the same. So go through the data sheet, and we cannot come and understand the the complete data sheet, but
Okay.
try to. I mean, if you are trying to run a simple program, just like a blink or just like LED button. So there
Okay.
are basic registers we should use. So or some, yeah, so just go through the data sheet and get those traces, get what we need, and write it and try it in
You
the
mean
program.
the timer register and
Sorry.
you mean the timer registers and interrupt.
What, I mean, what it's up to you. Whatever. I mean, anyway, you have to read. I will show some examples.
Okay.
I can show my example. It's like this is like I was explaining how to mm, so I was explaining how to fuse set the fuse bits of the crystal of the controller. So we need some tables, some registers explaining, and we have to read some register tables to get the values uh, to set the fuse bits. So what I did is I explained how to set the fuse bits for for a microcontroller to use an external clock. Uh, so this is an example. So like this, you have to mention the data sheet. How did you get the data to program?
Okay.
How, so that, I mean, you can go through some other previous pages or some other places. You can refer some.
Okay. Okay. Definitely.
So try Arduino, the normal C,
But we
and
don't need all this for Arduino, right?
we don't need.
These registers, we don't need to understand these registers for
You
using
don't
Arduino,
need,
right?
So that's why Arduino alone won't be considered for the assignments. So the
Okay.
assignments read some data sheet and program in microcontroller. So that's the assignment. So you
Okay.
should be you should go through the data sheet, and you have to mention what data you understand from the data sheet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the thing. So okay, but then also try assembly too, because you have mentioned to try different languages. So there should be at least two languages like assembly and C.
Okay.
So assembly also is bit difficult. Once you get the logic, it's easy. I mean, it will be easy for you.
Okay.
Once you get the logic, it's easy. So there are some instructions and something else, tutorials, instructions, etc. Uh, to code in assembly.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
And
I just looked through some documentation about assembly, but I
uh-huh.
didn't tried it. But I tried to understand some of the codes.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I have mentioned that also in my documentation. If you go through it, you will understand. I have mentioned something, some tutorials, some instructed guide, etc.
Okay.
And the GAVR ASM, which is assembler, like I mean the compiler,
Okay.
etc. And I have also uh, explained two basic codes. So
Okay.
it might be it can help. It might help you. Like you can go through it if you want.
Okay. Okay.
So that's it. And the thing is,
That's
mm,
good.
thing is once you also try to distinguish. I mean, try to compare two languages. Like what happens if you, yeah, and this is not mandatory, but if you can compare two languages,
If I'm using
both ways,
secure assembly.
both the easiness and uh, the efficiency, everything, it will be better.
Okay. Okay. So that we have done here. Suhail and we all have conducted an experiment with Arduino and C, and
Yeah,
how efficient the C over Arduino.
yeah,
So that we conducted.
yeah. I have already explained the morning actually. Same thing I have just mentioned. Like uh, this is something the same. This is the same thing. They have the same experiment. I have also tried and documented this for. This is the difference between when you try normal Arduino and the normal C. There are the clock cycle becomes uh, changes from microseconds to nanoseconds. Like
Oh,
in the C, it will be nanoseconds, and in Arduino, it is practically seen as in microseconds. So there is a huge change in clock cycle. it's not in clock cycle actually. It takes too much clock cycle to execute
To
one.
execute one line of instruction.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to document, then only we can give updates.
I'll do that today. So.
So I mean, you called when you last week, right? So thing is that both of us are being called most of the weeks. So everyone should be prepared. Like most weeks, we are someone from
To answer my question is
being selected. So be ready.
yes.
So and, only you and Jacob was there, right? Everything else.
So Hari is here.
I was there. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a small change in the style of. Are you using Markdown or something?
am I using?
Markdown or something?
That's it?
Or you put a style sheet?
No, nothing. I just added font color. That's it.
Okay.
Font color. Only change the color. I just.
Only color. Oh, anyway, the pictures are well oriented and
That is because Yadu he helped me with some styles.
oh man.
Undelladu.
Uh, Hello.
Oh, so sorry.
This is Siddhu from Trivandrum.
I was just thinking I was talking to Suhas. So.
No. Uh, so yeah. You are from a different background,
ഏതോ
right?
നിന്നെ സുഖിപ്പിക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞടാ അവൻ.
Uh,
ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞില്ല സത്യം DJ.
you are from a different background, right?
Yes, totally different.
Uh, so you tried Arduino, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. First of all, you can tell your experience with programming.
The only thing I know about programming is how to use this, the setup and the loop that is presently used in this Arduino language. I just know the function of what they are doing. Other than that, totally I have no idea what is going on. And I'm just going through other languages, and my friends are helping me here.
Okay. Mm, yeah. Thing is, you have to try two more languages. Arduino alone is not considered.
Okay.
You have to try C, the normal C,
Okay.
without Arduino and assembly. So for that, if you are using C, you should know some registers, some you should have some idea about the microcontroller.
Okay.
So you will get that idea from the datasheet of the microcontroller. So I'm repeating again and again. So the assignment is you should be able to write some codes for a microcontroller if you get the datasheet of the same.
Okay.
So document it in such a way like you want to do something, you go to the datasheet and you get some necessary things from that datasheet and you program. So the
Right.
document should be in that way.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you have to document, you have to put some screenshots of the needed things like some registers, port, etc. So you have to put the data sheets, and in the C file you have to mention, you have to explain what you done.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. So I can give feedback only if you try. I know it's been difficult for the people who are from different backgrounds. Like it's been difficult. It's all about logic. I mean, it's been difficult.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
mm, once you get the logic, it will be easy. But till you get the logic, it's I mean a bit uh, tough, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, but there are a lot of students. I mean, there are a lot of people who has enough knowledge and background in electronics. So, uh, hope people will help you. Like you can ask help.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Uh, so yeah. So uh, after that, assembly is also once you understand C, you will come to know about some registers, something else. So once you understand some registers, you can have at least a simple program in assembly.
Okay.
So from Arduino, direct assembly is difficult. Once you try something in C, then from C to a normal simple assembly program, that won't be that much tough. You don't need to try some complex. You can go a simple thing like some LED. Even LED blinking with the time delay, with a particular time delay is not that easy because
Okay.
there's some special delay in assembly language. There's nothing called a delay in assembly language. We have to manually make some delays in a tricky way. So
Okay.
it's not that easy.
Okay.
Suppose if you want 1 second delay or 2 second delay exactly, it's not that easy. I mean, it's easy, but not that easy in like in C and Arduino.
Okay.
Uh, 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 you can follow some previous pages or at least my pages for assembly. I mean, I have tried some assembly language simple programs. You can go through it if you want.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's a lot of programs available on the net. Uh,
Okay.
mm, uh,
Style വ്യത്യാസം കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പഴയ
so this is what you made in the design week.
Sorry?
This is what you made in the design week.
Yes.
Board with a custom shape.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was told that the 6 pins have to be like you have to plug it. It should be made easy to plug. So I thought I'll just bring it to the end. So I was waiting for a design where I could actually bring it to the end. But I made a mistake. That's why I had to rewire it.
Okay. The external support.
Yeah.
Mm, so that's it. I mean, I can only give feedback only after you update and complete the documentation.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Hello.
Ah,
Hello. Kochi is now completed.
okay, okay, okay. Wow.
For engraving any logo,
Okay.
these are the color logo, right? So I need to convert in grayscale or invert?
Grayscale.
Just grayscale.
Yes, because if you do invert,
Yeah.
it
But
makes it color. Yes, but in grayscale you can have different levels.
Rohan,
Yeah,
Rohan, yeah, anyone from Vienna, from?
yeah.
So can we start?
No, but my review has been done actually.
Sorry.
My review has been done in the morning.
Your has been done. I was asking if someone else from your account. Like I thought you
Actually, let
joined
me
and
open
someone else.
it right now. Actually, I had one doubt. That's why I came online.
Okay,
Uh, with,
yeah, ask.
with assembly. This morning
Uh-huh.
you showed me some websites, right? Like I think you do Sharon.me. But
Yeah.
when I go there, I can't.
Uh, yeah, that, I mean, there won't be anything in that website.
Okay.
I was saying my academy page.
Okay, your academy page.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can share.
And one more thing. In the morning, I think I saw some this. Uh, yeah. Okay. In the morning, after the programs, you did something with the CRO, right? You tested the duty cycle with CRO.
Yeah,
Okay.
that, yeah.
So that can I have some like links or photos that because I want to see what is that actually.
Oh, that I can share. That's there in. I've shared both. You got it?
Yeah. Like how do you know that which is good? Because I can see some difference. Like the rise and fall time is reduced and the duty cycle is reduced. So like, what is the parameter that decides like this? Like you
Uh,
see,
okay, well, I can explain. I will share the screen. 1 second. Can you see the screen?
yeah,
I mean, so the code, we are writing the code uh,
yeah,
to go high, immediately
okay,
after go low. So
yes,
this is the code. So there's no delay in between high and low.
okay,
So that means it should go high, low. So the time, the pulse width,
okay,
it gives how much time to it take to execute one single command.
okay,
So we tried Ordino. So Ordino here, it's the PA0 it goes high, and then immediately after it goes low. So
okay,
once this line is executed,
hmm,
immediately after it is gonna execute the other line.
okay,
So it take see can you see the plus width
okay. Plus with
here?
yeah,
Yeah, this is the width
okay,
of this high level, and minus width is the width of the low level. So it is 2.64 microseconds and 2.72. I mean, almost 2.6, around 2.6 microseconds.
okay.
So this is the time taken. So
So
uh,
to execute one enough code takes that much time.
yeah, it
Okay,
took 2.64 microseconds to execute this.
okay,
Uh, Next, we can try in the ordinal itself, we can directly change the port A in the ordinal itself. The ordinal is C actually on top of C. So if you write C in ordinal, it will also get executed. So
yes,
if we are trying like this, the digital write, we are not using the digital write. We are directly using, directly
yeah,
giving values to port A.
okay,
So once we try that, we can feel a change. The positive width becomes 50 nanoseconds. So
okay,
it's about 10 times, no, more than 10 times.
okay, yes. But like, why is the like pulse width for negative is 215 nanoseconds?
Yeah, that's the question. So uh, this is executed for this much time.
Come
And
again. I didn't hear you.
the positive, I mean, port A equal to high, I mean, port A equal to 0, B0, 0, 1, it took this much 50 nanosecond.
Yes.
So after that, the port, the low state also might have taken the same time, but
Yeah, but
yeah, but to go to the high state again, it took
mhm.
too much time. that means after executing this line,
Huh?
it's doing something else. So that
Okay.
may be something happens in the back end of Arduino. So
Okay.
sometimes this void loop may
Yeah.
take some time. Like, I mean, this is not a correct function in C. This is something else. So this void loop or something else can take too much time in the background.
Okay.
So if we write both of this directly in the C, it, it's around. So this is written directly in the C.
Oh yes.
Uh, we can understand the positive width is almost same, but the negative again it reduced to 152 nanoseconds. It
Yes.
was 250 nanoseconds in the Arduino, and right now it's 150 nanoseconds.
Hmm. So there's still something happening. So is it a while loop causing the problem, or like was
So
it what?
maybe, maybe,
Okay.
maybe. So the while loop, we changed the while loop. Instead, we used go to commands, some labels and go to commands.
Yeah.
So there is a small change while we use loop and go to. So it both of both of these do the same thing, but there is a small difference. Here it was 148 and 152. Here it is 52 and 148.
Yeah.
So there is small changes.
Yes.
Uh, because the while loop means while loop has to check something.
Okay.
So it will take some clock cycles to check while loop. So this will take some time. This will take some time, and again the while loop also takes some time.
Yes.
So that that is also included. I mean, it will also take some time. So that might be the reason it will increase the time bit.
Okay.
So we don't know correctly. It's also a reason.
Okay.
So next thing I tried is assembly. The interesting thing was assembly more than C. C.
Yes. But I think I thought
So
assembly was like a low level language, so it should take less time, right?
yeah, you should have. But the thing is that if you're using assembly, we have to optimize a lot of things. So this is
Okay.
like this SBI will take some time. CPI will take some time. Everything RGM will take some time. Everything will take some time. So
Okay.
we have assembly is nothing. We are directly giving hex code to the memory. So if you are
Okay.
using assembly, we have to optimize bit. So C is well optimized. The
Yeah.
compiler itself it optimized in the best way.
Yeah.
So here we didn't do that, but we can
Okay.
try with some other commands and some other instruction. We can try. We can do the same thing as C do. I mean, we
Yeah.
will get same width as we get while using C.
Okay.
So the thing is that we have to think a lot,
Yeah.
and we have to optimize.
Okay.
So that's it.
Oh, thanks, man. I was doubtful, but yeah. Okay.